Hello, my name is Asherah Rose. I was just in the middle of a video and it just stopped. I think we got to 5 hours anyway, to be fair. So again, I'm trying not. This looks like it's going to give me just 12 minutes. It's going to give me 12 minutes. So let me just put this one on the end. So basically, my name is Asherah Rose. This is part 2 of a video which was just, so whatever the number video is, I will put the PhD, the number, and I will put part 2 so that we know that these two videos are connected. But I think the video was almost 5 hours long anyway, so what the fudge. But basically, I was explaining something in the video that how I met Eric at this Jamaica Independence Party, and I've just danced my anthem and he's there, and it introduced myself. I don't know. We got talking because he was by. I went to get the food because the food was right behind me, and then we started talking and he introduced himself and blah 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 blah, and said he just got married last week. He's only been married a week. He's only been married 1 week. I don't know what spirit's up to, but basically, and I don't give my number out, but my spirit says to give him my number. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I love that you just got married. I love love. I cannot wait to get married. You know what I mean? Like, just because I've had the experience that I've experienced doesn't take away the fact that I know what it is about, and the union between a man and a woman is sacred. So anyway, he's called me and we've started chatting, and we've been chatting for weeks, and Spirit is downloading that I have to have intercourse with this man. And I'm saying to Spirit, I don't want to have intercourse with this man. This man's a married man. You know what I'm saying? So I start to talk to him about the downloads that I'm getting, and basically we're on the same page. Like, let's just chill and be friends. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be any more than that. You know what I mean? He's just got married. I'm getting divorced. You know what I mean? Let's just see. Fair enough, we've got Spirit in the background, but we're happy to just kind of just plod on. But Spirit is really pushing. So now I'm talking to my boys and I'm saying, Mick and Cav, listen. Spirit wants me to sleep with this bloody married man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm not sure about all of that. And Mick was like, how do you feel? And I said, you know what? I feel like I'm torn in two. Sasha, she's on it. She's like, oh, let's go. And Rose is like, how can we sleep with a married man? It goes against every single fucking moral and standard we have ever lived to. When I was married to my husband, I did not sleep with another man. I wouldn't sleep with another man because I'm married to the bloody man. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I didn't sleep with a man until I told the man I no longer was going to be married to him. And that's because God told me. You understand me? God's making me know that I'm no longer married to him, because I would have sat down for another 20 years with the man, because I had no intention of leaving the man. When I'm with a man, I'm with a blood clot man. I was so upset. It took me ages to anyway. So I can't remember how long has gone by, and me and Eric's agreed to meet up, but it weren't that kind of meet up, because I've gone to his yard, and obviously it's his wife's yard, so it definitely weren't that kind of meet up. But I've gone to the yard because we're gonna go into town and go to a party, but we're just friends. She has guy friends, he has girlfriends, so he's making me know it's not a problem. I'm allowed to go cinemas with a girlfriend, it's not a problem. His wife don't know, but he's saying it's not a problem. But I've gone to the house anyway to meet him, and we've jumped in my car and gone to town. You know, so obviously there's more to that story, so as the time goes by I'll divulge it, but I'm just trying to tell you about the relationship that we had was friendship. Plus he's only 28 or 29, and I've got, at the time Mikhail was like 23, 24, so he's not much older than my own child. So he's not old, he's married. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's not even my type, to be fair. So honestly, it definitely weren't that. Definitely weren't that. You know, he's a little boy, really. But he's not a little boy because he's very, very mature. And even when he comes to the house, he doesn't just come to the house with things for me. He comes to the house with things for Mick and Cav too. So if he's bringing a jar, he's bringing a jar, and he's bringing a bottle of rum, and he's bringing it for everybody. Like, everybody's got one each. Like, he's like a proper daddy. He knows how to be a husband, basically. And that's what the lesson was. It was for me to learn and experience what it's like when a man understands his role and position of being a husband and a provider. And I hadn't really experienced that in the way that I was experiencing that through this guy. You know, so it was a profound experience. Now the sex between us wasn't it wasn't like what me and Wakar had or anything like that. And to be honest, if I'm honest, I believe that he come in impotent, and that's because the first time I laid over him on my bed and I did a slow wine on him, it wasn't hard. Now I know that you're not gonna not be hard, but I also know that it's a different type of, the energy is waking up a different type of dick in the person, basically, you know. So it was almost like a wake up. So I use the word impotent, but it wakes up, you know what I mean? Like the dragon is sleeping, does wake up. But anyway, the point being, and they told me to tell you this story earlier on, but that I won't call him a boy because that would be rude, because he's not a boy, he's a man. He's a man. That man, he kept asking me if he could go down on me, and I kept saying no. Does that make sense? Like, we hadn't even started to kind of do nothing, but at this point, but he wanted to go down on me, and I was just like, no. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyway, as time's gone by, he's asking and he's asking. On this particular day, I've ended up saying, I don't even know if I actually said a direct yeah, or I just didn't prevent the fact from happening. But I was in my own house, on my own bed, safe, and there's no kids in the house. It's just more or less me and him. And I let him. And I wasn't thinking very much of it as first, because in my life, I've never had an orgasm from oral sex. No one has ever been able to enjoy me in a way that made me feel like I was enjoying myself. And that's just my truth. Does that make sense? That's just my truth. So take it or leave it. That's what oral sex has been like for me. So to be honest, I wasn't really expecting anything in particular. So anyway, like while it was happening, like I said, I could feel the vibrations, and I could feel I could feel that he was on me. And that was fine. It felt like any other regular experience until it didn't. Do you know what I mean? Until it didn't. And as it started to feel like it didn't, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because even though there's some energy going on, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, because I'm in a disbelief frame of mind that that's going to be the case. But, you know, just wind up and carry on with yourself and let's be done, or whatever. Next thing you know, I don't know what it is, but some light has turned on. Some light has turned on, and I'm experiencing something completely different. And before I know it, I'd orgasmed. What the hell? And when I was orgasm, obviously, like, my body was spasming, because it had never experienced something like this before. So I'm trying to like move away, and as I'm moving away, he has not lost contact with me, and I'm just going up and up and up. By the time it was like the energy had subsided, or before the energy had subsided, I was just on the bed crying. She's such a crybaby. No, but I was literally crying. It was such a beautiful moment. And I've had niggas go through the same situation where they've just been there crying. You know what I mean? So this is a next level. 5D is just the next level. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same. I'm not even trying to gas you. I wouldn't even try and gas you. I wouldn't even insult your intelligence trying to gas you. I'm just saying that was my experience with this guy. So it was necessary. There was other experiences too that I'll go into at a later stage. But honestly, even now, I can honestly tell you, there's no, and he continued to taste me in that way. Like, I experienced oral orgasms with him. It wasn't just the one time, but nobody else, not even my ex-husband of nearly 20 years. Do you get what I'm trying? By the time divorce papers sorted out anyway, you know what I mean? But at least 16 years, not even all that time with him. Even the kid's dad, when I was younger, from 13 years of age, he'd never made me orgasm orally. So I know it's a lot of information to divulge, but you know, it's important that 2022. So must not have this millionaire from the millionaire dating site sent me these flowers for my birthday. My car was so jealous. He sent them from America for me. Like, I was like, he got your flowers. You don't have to worry about it, man. This is me going out for my birthday. I was going ice skating. I love to ice skate. Not ice skate, roller skate. It was roller skating. You know, this is me roller skating. I'm going backwards. I'm trying to anyway. That's before my surgery. That's what I'm like, I did need to have surgery, but I didn't need to have surgery at the same time. That's what I look like after 5 kids. That's my stomach after 5 kids, no surgery. That's me on my 40th. The video's gonna cut out now anyway at 12:10. I'm gonna have to delete some of these videos so I can put more videos up, but I just wanted to end that video and I'll call this video part 2 at 12 minutes or 10 past. So let's just quickly get the last 2 seconds.
Aries Taurus cusp or Pisces Aries cusp. Hope you do. It's like this person really is hoping that you will want to be with them. You will want to talk to them. All they want to do is just be there for you and love you and show you. I'm hearing princess treatment, like they don't want you to
Pillow princess.
like, they want to be there to love you and hold you up. Trying to control me. He said you are still so beautiful even after all this time. After all that's said and done, I'm saying your projection is too strong.